Throughout history, there's been many death hoaxes in Hollywood and the music industry. Lisa Left Eye Lopes is no exception to the rule. A lot of these celebrities supposedly die young, when in actuality they just go into retirement. They're done with the whole scene of Hollywood and the music industry, and they want to move on into their private life. And this is beneficial in many ways. For the performers themselves, they can live a life of seclusion, away from the public eye, and also it boosts record sales, album sales, and it builds a mystique. This is the elite, the so-called elite behind the scenes that are pulling the strings. So understand, Lisa Left Eye Lopes is not the first, and she's not the last. Before I show the footage with this obvious hoax of her death, I'm going to break down the occult and how she is nothing but a sellout to go along with everybody else in the movie and music industry. First off, the whole concept of the left eye. Let's just take a look here at Satanist Susan Atkins. She's closing her right eye and she's illuminating her left. Just like Left Eye Lopes, who's nothing more than a creation by the so-called elite. So I explained this before in previous videos. This is all about the occult of the Antichrist, who the so-called elite worship, where it states in Zechariah in the Bible, where the Antichrist shall be blinded in his right eye. That's what it's all about, the one-eyed Antichrist. So when you see these images of these celebrities, such as John Lennon, Tom Brady, Hollywood actors covering up their right eye, and you just see their left, this is, again, the elite, those that pull the strings from behind the scenes, with their puppets, showing their allegiance to the Antichrist. And understand this is a worldwide enterprise with Freemasonry. You see this Chinese magazine, all the same, covering up the right eye to illuminate the left. Carrying on to TLC, take a look at Tion from the group, and what do you see? This is the double 666 hand sign. Again, nothing more than puppets, the so-called elite. Take a look at Beyonce doing the same thing. In the TV show Friends, this is showing how they own every aspect of our society. Michael Jackson, another death faker. You have Donald Trump, one of the so-called elite. I mean, why would he do this? I mean, there's no reason to do this. This is all about mockery, showing the double 666 hand sign in front of his gullible followers. Take a look at Oprah Winfrey doing the same. Ridiculous pose here with your hands like this. Give me a break. Again, talking about an international enterprise. Take a look at Jackie Chan. Another sellout. He would have never made it unless he sold out. Just like all of them. All work for Satan if they know it or not. I'm sure Madonna knows for sure. Just take a look at this album cover. You've got the 666 hand sign. As above, so below. You've got 3. You've got 3 nines. Flip it around. You get the hidden 666 all in plain sight. Again, taking a look at this image here. Again, these are nothing more than puppets. They're instructed to do this. They're not copying each other per se. Each individual is told by their handlers to do this. If they don't, they're not going to be in the music industry. You must sell out, again, to be where they're at. You understand, believe these people are individuals and they have control over their own careers. You have no understanding. They're all puppets on a string. Like I said, the Satanists behind the scenes. And understand, get on more about Left Eye Lopes, and understand the LL. This is her real birth name, Lisa Lopes. People behind the scenes, they love the occult of the 33. It has all to do with the mockery of Christ, who was crucified at the age of 33. Taking a look again, as I've shown many times, this is the highest degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, number 33. And understand again with Lisa Lopes being LL33. Let's take a look, again at other aspects of Hollywood in the music industry. And this is nothing new throughout time. These made-up, fabricated names for these actors, for these movies such as Superman. We have CK for Clark Kent. Let's take a look at the numerology. This is standard numerology. The Of course, Clark being 3 and Kent being 11. You get 3 times 11, and that is 33. Of course, Lois Lane is also just like Left Eye Lopes, 33. Lex Luthor, of course, LL33. So the 3 main characters in Superman just so happen to be 33 in numerology. You don't understand the occult, you're not going to understand what's taking place. Just more examples. Calvin Klein, CK, again you get 33. Taking a look at comedian Louis C.K., whose real birth name was Louis C.K. That's how you pronounce it, but he changed it to C.K. by the so-called elite behind the scenes. So you get Louis 33. That's what it all comes down to, the occult. Just more examples so people don't think this is just a coincidence. Take a look at LL Cool J. Again, you know, they're going to give you false meanings. They're going to say LL stands for Lady Loves Cool J. His real name is James. It's all about, again, Freemasonry and the 33. If you think it's just a coincidence, it has nothing to do with Freemasonry. Take a look at his pant leg rolled up. His left pant leg. Again, all about Freemasonry. Take a look at this Freemason during a Masonic ritual. The blindfold, and of course, one pant leg rolled up. Another example of Freemasons own and control all of music, all of Hollywood. Take a look at Pink. You see the similarities? You think this is just a coincidence with the blindfold? The one breast showing, just like this man here. And of course, a checkerboard. It's all about Freemasonry. I'm going to get into more TLC, which is the main topic of this video. But again, I wanted to break this down so people understand what is taking place. Just take a look at these outfits. You can see they're 100% manufactured by the Freemasons. Of course, the checkerboard pants, the black and white symbolism. This is duality. And of course, to break it down even further, when it comes to the Indy 500, of course, you have the checkered flag. When the racers finish the race, they wave that checkered flag. When you watch the NFL, they have the black and white shirts. They call them zebra pattern. But again, this is all about duality, showing they own and control it all, every aspect of our society. Getting more to, again, TLC. This is where we're going to finish off. I'm going to get into the death hoax so people understand, again. Interesting enough, the very first public performance was an opening act for MC Hammer. I find this very interesting. Again, it all revolves around the cult of Satan. And it's always in plain sight as a form of mockery. Take a look.
Pebbles landed TLC. The job is the opening act for MC Hammer. The girls had never performed.
Now, when you're watching this, they have this backdrop. You're walking through this door. Look what it says here. Look who running things. You have an arrow. Let me get a better, actually a closer look so people will see what's going on. Again, look who's running things. Or they say things. And they have an arrow pointing to the all-seeing eye. How obvious can it be? They're nothing more than puppets. Freemasonry. Let's take a look here. This is, again, of course, the all-seeing eye. And understand, the Bible states God is watching over us. And these Luciferians, they like to counterfeit God and have supposedly Lucifer looking over us. Bob Dylan, his stage set up, the all-seeing eye of the Antichrist. Look here at this one rapper again. I think this is just a coincidence. Take a look at the Alan Parsons Project. Interesting enough, their hit song was The Eye in the Sky. It could cheat you blind. It goes through every genre of music. This is country music. What do you see here? Bon Jovi and Rihanna. She's doing the devil horns. He actually has a tattoo with the devil on it. Just a little bit of a close-up so you can see it for yourself. There you go. Devil horns on the devil woman. The devil horns on this man. Satanic duel right here. Sellouts to Satan. Congratulations on that. Hope the money is worth it. Again, talking about those that are pulling the strings behind the scenes. A big corporation, of course, is Time Warner. Look at their logo. People can't see what's taking place is beyond me. And of course, Time Warner Cable owns CNN, which is just so happens to be on the 33rd parallel. They own TMZ. They own True TV. And if you think this is just an isolated incident, again, another connection with CBS, with the all-seeing eye as well. Now to carry on with the death hoax, with this footage, this is pretty much the nail in the coffin. Just take a look. Now, some might wonder why I laid this foundation with all the 33s and the CCs and the LL, so people understand what's taking place. I've seen this footage before. Interesting enough, before Left Eye Lopes supposedly crashes her SUV into a ravine, a ditch. Take a look at what she flashes in front of the camera, and look at the look on her face when she looks at the camera when I play the video. Right here is Coca-Cola. You get the CC again for 33, and this is their hoax code flashing it right in front of your face. And look at her face when this is taking place. She's a little bit of a smile here, like the show is on. Just take a look. This is the look of a deceiver. Again, the Coca-Cola. Just take a look at the back passengers. When I play this a little bit more, they're all looking down. Like they don't look at the camera like she's the star of the show. They just want to show that, oh, she's not alone. There's the only reason they flash back and show the passengers. There's no reason to show this at all. And the only reason she passes it back to show there's other passengers in the car. And out of everybody in this car, this SUV, supposedly she's the only one that passed away. When actually nobody passed away. Nothing but a hoax. Now she hands it over. Nobody's looking at the camera because the spotlight is supposed to be on Lisa Lopes. Now, this is very suspicious. Supposedly she's trying to avoid an oncoming truck. It stops right here. Just stay right here. Now you see all the trees here. Okay, they try to act like this is some ravine. It looks more like a driveway or whatnot. I'm going to play this whole clip. We're going to see what's going on without me stopping it. But it pretty much stops right here. Play it again, uninterrupted. Again, very suspicious how they just so happen to record her death. Again, this world is nothing but a stage, and this is 100% staged. Let me go back. I got the wrong clip here. I'll play that in a little bit. Right here. I'll play it again. Non-stop. Completely fabricated, completely staged. That little look says a lot. She's trying not to smile here. Look at the background. There's no ravine. Flat land. And it just stops right there. And that's it. Try to back up here a little bit. So again, you could take a look. Just put it in the right position. Kind of difficult to do this, but I'm going to try to get in the right spot where they supposedly go over the ravine. Can't really get a good image. That's the best I can get. But again, you see all this greenery? To me, it doesn't look like this is some cliff, some gully. Just looks like they just stop here. If this is not enough evidence to seal it for the people that, believe that she actually died on this day, let's take a look at these interviews, and this will really seal the case. Just doesn't add up with the real death situation. Take a listen. Take a look.
Tian and Chili continued working on 3D. Then, while returning home from the studio on April 25th, Tian had a strange premonition.
I was in my Porsche, and I remember telling my security I want to drop this car off because I don't feel comfortable driving this car this day because I feel like I'm going to get in a wreck.
She thought she was going to get in a wreck the same exact day. Supposedly left eye was supposedly passed away in that ravine in the SUV. I'm going to continue on. You're going to see her smile. This is called duping delight. She cracks her smile. Notice, throughout these interviews, you're not going to see a single teardrop. But you will see a lot of smiles.
And I dropped my car off that one. And that was the same day. Dropped
What is so funny? What is so funny?
my car off that one. And that was the same day.
No tears. And a smile. What is so funny? This is called duping delight, and I'm going to show examples of this. And I covered this hoax before in the past. Supposedly James Foley being beheaded. This is his supposed sister and brother. Again, this is duping delight. So much of TV, almost all of TV, is nothing more than a movie played off to the masses, to the gullible masses as real. Understand, this is how they shape and form society. Take a listen, take a look. These two are frauds and liars. Do not lose their brother. Not be smiling like this. Brother was beheaded, supposedly.
There's been an outpouring of support. We have a family, a couple little ones running around the house. There's a lot of distractions, but there's just been an.
No swollen eyes, big grin. What the hell is going on with this world? People believe lies as truth, truth as lies.
Outpouring.
Now here's an example, again with another individual telling lies right here. Coming up, this woman explains duping delight. She's going to show an example at the very end as well. People understand that don't know what duping delight is all about. Can't help but smile. And they know when they're not telling the truth, they can't help but basically bust out smiling or laughing.
Discrepancy between horrific events that she describes and her very, very cool demeanor. And if you look closely, you'll see duping delight throughout this video.
But at night, when I close my eyes, I can see Christy reaching her hand out to me while I'm driving, and the blood just keep coming out of her mouth. And that, maybe it'll fade too with time, but I don't think so. That haunts me the most.
Now watch this. Can't help it. These people cannot help it. People can't see what's taking place in this world. Nothing but lies and deception. This is the matrix that we live in. Now to seal the case with Tion and Chili, this really gives it up. This is the footage that's going to seal it for those that have any doubt that Left Eye Lopes' supposed death is nothing but a hoax. Take a look.
Years that she's been gone. Oh man, uh-oh.
Now you're going to see serious duping delight. She's not covering her face because she's supposedly crying. It's because she's doing excess smiling. Completely ridiculous. And again, not a single teardrop. A lot of fake crying and a lot of real smiling.
I'll take over. Yes, it's 8 years.
We'll have big hugs before we leave. Everybody will hug it out.
Sure,
It is hard.
Pay tribute TLC Day, TLC
covering her smiling face. She can't control it. It's a complete joke.
Day, TLC Day. I'm not going to look at Chili.
Nope.
Now watch her wipe these fake tears. Not a single teardrop in sight. Anybody that doesn't believe this, after I continue this, watch every single video of these two. Not a single teardrop. Period.
I'll start crying, so I'm going to look forward. I'm going to have tunnel vision. And no, but we really want to say thank you for all the love and support y'all been giving
Watch
us
the hands.
all throughout the years.
No
And we
tears.
really appreciate y'all, and honestly, we still wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for y'all. We're always going to keep it going for Lisa and for ourselves, because like she said, TLC is forever.
See those hands? You saw the 666 hand sign. Again, where are the tears?
There's your left eye impression.
You got to keep it going. You got to keep it going for sure.
Most
We miss
definitely,
it too much.
always.
We really do.
Always.
Right on. Thanks so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Wiping away tears that are not there.
Stop crying now, because you look better when you're laughing.
Mm-hmm.
You really do.
See, I didn't look at
And just look at this big smiley face. Anybody out there that believes this story was true, supposedly Lisa Lopes passing away that day, you're in denial. You can't see the obvious. Take a look. I'm going to play this. Get a little bit of a close-up. This video, again, you can watch it. You can see a close-up of her face. You can see there's no tears. Take a look here.
I'll take over. Yes, it's 8 years.
We'll have big hugs before we leave. Everybody will hug it out. So,
Y'all.
This looks like a kid at their birthday party trying to cover their smile like they're embarrassed or something. She should be embarrassed. You know she's lying. 100%. All you fans out there that fell for the lies, you have to unprogram your mind and see what's taking place. Don't think with your emotions, think with your mind, and take a look at what's taking place here. Wake up.
it is hard.
Pay tribute TLC Day, TLC Day, TLC Day.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to look at Chili. Nope. Then I'll start crying. So I'm gonna look
No
forward.
swollen eyes. No tears. People start to cry, they get their chin shaking. This is complete
Vision.
fraud.
And no, but we really want to say thank you for all the love and support y'all been giving us all throughout the years. And we really appreciate y'all. And honestly, we still wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for y'all. We're always going to keep it going for Lisa and
You saw her wipe away tears. But where were the actual tears? It looks bad. If you have no tears, you're wiping away nothing.
for ourselves. Because like she said, TLC is forever. There's your left eye impression.
You got to keep it going. You got to keep it going for sure.
Most
We miss
definitely,
it too much.
always.
We really do.
Always.
Right on. Thanks so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. Stop crying now, because you look better when you're laughing.
Mm-hmm.
You really do.
See, I didn't look at it.
Yeah. Laughing all right. It's very hard to fake real. And these two do a poor job trying to pass off a fake debt as real. Unbelievable how the masses are completely blinded to the obvious.